Hello friends, welcome to session 16 on isometric projection. We'll be doing combination problems here involving different solids. Now here there are two solids. One is pentagonal pyramid of sides 30 and height 60. He is resting on its pentagonal base on the top surface of a rectangular prism of sides 60 and 60 and 100 and thickness 20. Draw the isometric projection of the combination of solid so that the edge of the pentagonal pyramid is perpendicular to VP and to the left of observer. But whatever it is, you understand the concepts, it becomes easy. Okay. See here the two solids are, one is a rectangular prism, okay, 60, 100, 20 all iso. And this also we have done. This also we have done. Both we have done already. But only thing is it has to be placed one over the other. Okay. Now, see here, this is a pentagonal pyramid of sides 25 and height 60 converted into isometric. ISO 65, ISO 25 and all that I've done. See here. Now, look to this. You can place it this way. Here, you see here. This you understand carefully. This pentagon, this rectangular prism I have written this way, 60, 80. Okay. Now, if I take this direction as the front view, longer side of the rectangular is parallel to VP, because if this is the front view, VP will be behind this and you are looking in the direction of front view perpendicular to VP. In that way, longer side of the rectangular is parallel to VP it becomes. If I take this direction, shorter side of the rectangle is parallel to VP. Okay, whatever they say, if they are not given the condition, you take any direction. Okay, okay. Now, what you do now? Now, this you take mid to mid line, you get the center here. This is a line parallel to this. As a result, this is isometric. Hence, on this, you locate the midpoint and call it as C. Okay. Now you see here, you can make this way also. You take this mid to mid line and take C here. Okay. In the previous case, okay, if I take from here, if you look from here, the longer side of the rectangle was parallel to VP. In this, if you look from here, longer side or shorter side of the rectangular prism parallel to VP. But if you take it like this, if you take in this direction, longer side of the rectangle parallel to VP. If you take this as the front view, shorter side of the rectangle is parallel to VP. Okay, shorter side of the rectangular prism is parallel to VP. In that way, you can take any of these positions. You take this position. Okay, again, when you take this position, you can take the front view this way or this way. Here, longer side parallel to VP. Here, shorter side parallel to VP. You can take this way also. If you take this front view, longer side parallel, shorter side parallel to VP. Here, if you say longer side parallel to VP. Okay. If they are not given any condition, you take in any one of the positions for rectangular prism. Now, you see here. I have brought, you see here, this, I've taken center to center and I got the center here. I moved this pentagonal pyramid with reference to C and I coincided with this C, so that this pentagonal pyramid is placed centrally on the top surface of rectangular prism 100 by 60 into height 20. Okay, in this, okay. Now if you do this way, you know very well I've taken the front view, because the condition in the problem is, if you see in the front view, longer side of the rectangular prism is parallel to VP, but that condition has not been given. But one condition is given, a side of the pentagonal pyramid is perpendicular to VP and left side of the observer. That condition is met. This is okay. In that way, I have done this, because for the bottom solid, they are not given any condition. That is why you can take any of the conditions for the bottom solid. But the top solid, you have to place this way, so that 1, 2 of the bottom side of the pentagonal pyramid, okay, bottom side, the bottom base, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the base. In that 1, 2, when you look from front to here, VP is behind this, parallel to, that is the direction of vision is perpendicular to VP. In that way, 1 to 2 will be to the left of observer and it will be perpendicular to VP. In that way, the condition is met. Okay. Once you have done this, okay, top solid, your visibility, top solid, top surface. This is anyway point. Then go along the outer boundary. Then edges on the left surface, edges on the left surface and right surface you darken it. In that way, I already told you the procedure in earlier sessions. In that way, this 5 to 1 and all that you make it light. O to 1 you make it light. Then top solid is over. Then the bottom solid, if you come, concentrate on the top surface of the top solid, bottom solid first. Then this portion now is obstructed by the solid. You make only this light. Then the remaining dark, left surface, right surface, you darken it. Okay. In that way, isometric projection of the two solids. The base solid is 100 by 60 into 20 rectangular prism and the top solid is pentagonal pyramid. And if you give the front two direction as this and you are meeting the condition, what they've told you in the problem also, that means a side of the rectangle is perpendicular to VP and to the left of observer because observer is looking from here. 1 to 2 is to the left of him only. Okay, in that way the problem gets completed. Then there is another problem here. It's a triangular pyramid of sides 40 and height is resting on its triangular base on the top surface of a square prism of sides 80 and thickness 20 centrally. Okay, draw the isometric projection. See here this problem becomes simple. This I've told you it is ISO 80, ISO 80, ISO 20, 30 degree, 30 degree. This is the isometric projection of a square prism of size 80 and height 20. Make it ready. On the other side, this triangular pyramid also has already been done. Okay, this you do it separately, and the same screen you do it separately. Okay, and get the center C also. Once you have this C, from C you C to O you go 50 ISO and join the outer boundary and all that. This back edge O to 1 and all that will be light. Okay, O to 2 will be light. And edges of the left surface, right surface and all that you can see. That means, the outer boundary, this can be seen. Okay, this O to 2 and O to 3 also you can see. This is the left edge, that is, this is left surface. This is right surface. Okay, but there is no surface here. But the point 3 is here. That means this becomes a visible edge. Naturally, this becomes visible edge. That is why blindly we'll do the outer boundary. Automatically, it matches the show. Okay. Now, once you do this, this pentagonal pyramid has already been done. Okay. Then you have to place this centrally on the top surface of this. Okay. That is why what you do is take the center here, mid to mid you write. Since this line is parallel to this, this line is parallel to this is also isometric. Take the center point, make it C. Then this C also has already been obtained. Okay. Then you move this entire thing with respect to C. Don't copy it. Move only. Move with respect to C here. Okay. Once you do this, you get it this way. Now, as usual, top solid you complete. Or top solid anyway you can't change. Top surface is any point. The outer boundary and all that. In that way, you can complete a pentagonal pyramid with 6 edges. Okay, some of them as you see are visible. Okay, this 1, 2, 3 are visible. This 4, 5 and 6 they are invisible. Anyway, these things I have already told. It is okay. Now the top solid is over. Then when you come to the bottom solid, top surface you concentrate. This portion, no, this portion is obstructed by the solid. In that way, you make this invisible. That means you make it light. In that way, isometric projection of the two solids, that is a triangular pyramid upon that is a square prism of size 80 and thickness 20 has been completed. Okay, I have given the front two direction as this. If you take the front two direction as this, a square, this is anyway square, no? This is a side of the square is parallel to VP. Okay, this can be seen in the front view. And if you take the top view, that is top solid, again 1 to 2 is what? 1 to 2 is an edge of the triangular pyramid is again perpendicular to VP and to the left of observer. But in this problem, since they have not given any condition, okay, you can do it in any way. Okay, this is the next problem. What I have given, I take care of this light line and all that. Okay. Now, You see, next one is a cube of sides 40 rests centrally on the top surface of a hexagonal prism of sides 40 and height 50. Okay, draw the isometric projection of the combined solid. Okay, now this also you have done already. Okay, hexagonal prism, you do it. Okay, hexagonal prism of side 40 and height 50, and this cube of sides 40, everything is 40 here, and as you know, top surface, left surface, right surface only should be darkened. Here top surface is darkened, come along the outer boundary. These things I have told you. And edges on the left surface and right surface to be darkened. These things I have told you. Other things should remain light. These things you please go through my earlier sessions on frustums, pyramids, and that is prisms. Okay, you will know the idea. It is just a repetition. Same problem. Okay, you have to do it separately. Now this has to be, this cube has to be placed centrally here. Now what you do? You draw this 6 to 3 line and take the center here and get the center of the bottom surface here. Then move this with respect to this C so that it is placed over this. Okay, it is placed over this. Now you be careful in making the things visible. It is always the top solid, top surface first. That is top solid, top surface darken it, left surface darken it, right surface you darken it. Once you do this, first you concentrate on the top solid. Top surface, left surface, right surface should be darkened. Then come for the bottom solid. In the bottom solid also, concentrate on the top solid first. That is, the top solid is the top surface first. Top surface is this. The back surface and all back edges and all that you can't see. From here to here, here to here, make it light. Okay. In that way, this isometric projection of the two solids, one above the other, a cube resting on hexagonal prism, has been completed already. Okay, for this, if they say, see here, sometimes they say, draw the isometric projection of the combined solid when an edge of the base is parallel to VP, means compulsorily you have to show the direction of the frontier as this, because 4 to 5 is an edge parallel to VP. Okay, if they say an edge of the base of the hexagonal prism is perpendicular to VP, means you can't show this direction, you have to show this direction. Okay, 1 to 2. If they don't say any condition and all that, just do this way and stop at this stage. Okay, these things in detail we'll be doing anyway in the next chapter. Okay. Okay, now a cone of diameter 40 and axis 50 is resting centrally on the top surface of a triangle surface of a triangular of size 100 and a triangular prism of size 100 and thickness 20. Draw the isometric projection of this combination of solids. Okay, now you see here, as you have done earlier, this isometric, that is isometric projection of triangular prism has already been done. Isometric projection of this cone has already been done. It has to be placed centrally. That's why you take care in that way. Okay, now as you see here, first you take the mid to mid line, that is, you when you draw this, when you draw the auxiliary construction here, the center of gravity will be found at a distance of 47. You do this construction 47. Okay, then once you do that, okay, then 3C will be 40. Since we have done everything in isometric, 3C will be 47 isometric. This is 47. This is okay. This is already isometric. Okay, 47. This distance, whatever you got. Okay, since you have done already isometric square and all that. Okay, this is ISO 100. This is ISO 100. ISO 100 in that way. This 47 directly you take here. Okay, directly you take that 47, and this C should be, you move with respect to this C and place it here. And after that, it is the usual procedure. Darken the, that is that top surface can be seen, and the edge only from here to here cannot be seen. You make it light. In that way, isometric projection of the combination of solids, one above the other, cone over a triangular prism, has been done. Okay. This completes this session. Thank you for watching.